What's happening, homie? We are back with more race footage. Today we are at Toad, Tour of America's Dairyland. My favorite series. Did it last year, did the full thing, doing the full thing this year. And I'm going to try to make a video every day kind of recapping how the races went and just how I'm feeling in the series overall. Stats there on the left if you're interested. Let me tell you, I love this series. Milwaukee and the surrounding areas are just great. Everyone is so cool. The atmosphere is really, really nice at all the races, and you kind of get a different feeling for each of the races. The weekend races, a little bit more party style vibe, and the weekday races, still fans come out, and there's just good racing the whole time. And this year I'm in the Cat 2-3 field. Last year I was in the 3-4 field, and let me tell you, everyone here is wanting to win. No one comes out to lose. You still have that same competition level. Everyone's here, giving it their all. And that's just how it is. So we're going to roll through the first couple laps here. Just to kind of give you a feel for the course. This is Janesville. I think it's a pretty standard course. I think it happens most years. It kind of has this figure 8 style course where you have these two lollipops effectively, and then you're connected on the main road, long straightaway. Wind was a huge factor today. So effectively 30 plus mile per hour gust, if I'm remembering correctly, and it would just push your rear wheel, even your rear wheel kind of getting a little wiggly. So definitely not for the faint of heart, but super safe. Everyone raced super safe. The crazy thing is I've been sick for 2 weeks, right? So I was coming into this first race just trying to think and okay, just get used to racing again. And I ended up making some mistakes. I was sitting too far at the back. I had assumed that moving up to the 2-3 field, everyone would have the fitness to kind of just sit in. With it being so windy, not a lot of brakes got away. Some did at the end, but they were brought back right at the very end. And just, sitting in the pack felt like kind of the strategy I wanted to go for. So I tried to do that, but people are getting shelled. So these first couple laps, I have to really close down some gaps. Nevertheless, though, man, Janesville, day one, it is Preems on Preems on Preems on Preems. I think today in the Cat 2-3 field, they gave out $3,500. There was $1,000 Preem at one point. So if you have not come to Toad or you're planning to come to Toad, please do. Let's fill up these fields. They're, they do a really great job, and I just can't, sing their praises enough. But the racing, man, I was not expecting it to be this hard. It was real hot today, but just coming in after being sick, not a lot of fitness there. So I have the residual fitness from training for Joe Martin and kind of training all winter. But man, today really killed me. It was very on or off, especially with it being so windy. It felt like you really never got a break. And since I was on the back and kind of sitting in the pack, I often had to do more work than I really wanted to. And one of the big issues with that was they just called a Preem lap, and you see how strung out it is. So it's I got gapped. That's a 4 or 5 bike length gap, and I struggle to make it up. And then I find myself towards the front, 8 miles into the race, and I'm okay, I need to stop sitting at the back because it is just killing me. It is taking way too much energy, and it's just not a sustainable way to race. So I'm okay, let's get to the front. And that's what I'm going to do for the next lap or so, right? That's my focus. Stay at the front, top 10 wheels. You see in that rear view camera, everyone wants to be here. There are 5 guys all packed up, all wanting my spot, right? And that's what makes it so much more difficult. And something that I'm not used to in these fields is how much more people are willing to fight you for a wheel. Or that second you open a gap, they're going to take it. And you see that here, I open a gap and I have to close it down because they just took that corner faster than me. It's something that I'm not used to in the 2-3 level of racing. And you'll see we're about half a lap ahead, and I've lost all my position. Just like that. The saying, if you're not moving up, you're moving back. It really felt true in this race, and I was having this issue of yo-yoing up and down the field way, way too much. And that's kind of where my struggles were with this race. And that's where I think I definitely can improve, and I think I'm going to really focus on that in these next couple of days, is find your position and stay there. That really, really matters at these races. But, first race back, Ruster Buster, really good time. Unfortunately, it was so hot that the GoPro turned off. Just ends up turning off. So real quick one today. I ended up placing about 22nd of 40, so not too bad. Ruster Buster, first 2-3 race. So happy with the result, just in terms of, you know, feeling okay, finishing with the pack, kind of getting back into it, and really looking forward to just hitting it hard tomorrow and trying to get some results, bringing you some footage. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe. Thanks. Deuces.